Welcome to Madden NFL 20. Here you can select your difficulty, play style, favorite team, or accessibility options. You can always change these later from the game settings. Accessibility settings.
Hello, everyone. It's the coach. Welcome to EA Sports coverage of the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl from right here in Orlando, Florida. Coming up, the AFC looking to make it 3 in a row as they square off against their rivals from the NFC. I'll be back at halftime, but first, let's get you downtown to Camping World Stadium. Standing by our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The NFC offense taking the field, being led in blue by the NFL's all-time passing leader. 12th Pro Bowl nomination for the great QB from New Orleans, Drew Brees.
And you and I both know that this is not easy for him. It's fun to play football at any time, but you know he'd rather be preparing for the Super Bowl and still trying to get that missed call out of his head that may have prevented his Saints from getting there.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brees. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. This thrown quickly out to Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The starting defense now for the AFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way. It's the Pro Bowl. Not many running plays. The ball will be in the air on almost every snap. Fortunately for them, roster full of cornerbacks who are used to playing on an island.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and throwing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From midfield, here's Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Breeze to Adam Thielen for an NFC first down. Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Breeze now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and 5. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Rosas' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Rosas puts this one through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
This is fielded at the goal line. The AFC heading out on offense, and leading him is number 15 from the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, in his first ever Pro Bowl.
Get your tux, get your best suit. Let's head to the red carpet. NFL Honors is coming up, and he will be the heavy favorite to be the NFL MVP. And
there goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 74 yards. And the AFC has taken the lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Well, we can continue to talk Pro Bowl as we go along, but let's talk a little Super Bowl. Super Bowl 53, 1 week from today over in Atlanta. New England taking on the Rams. Time for your Super Bowl prediction, CD. What do you think?
Well, everyone thinks defense when they think the New England Patriots. But in the time that they've had their head coach and their quarterback, Tom Brady, guess what? They're the number 1 offensive team in the NFL. And you know the Rams are high flyers as well. So that tells me that this Super Bowl, low scoring. It's going to be a total anomaly. I'm thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of a 13-10 final score. Going totally opposite what it should be.
Well, I'm going to completely disagree. I see high scoring, maybe 51-44, something like that. The two punters, so Johnny Hekker and Ryan Allen, don't even show up to this one.
Johnny Hekker might throw a touchdown pass because you know the Rams like to fake it when he's on the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, he shifts past him. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way
he's got daylight. 30, 20. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. James Conner, 69 yards. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He completes it to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now Breeze on third down. Jones has it. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 3/4 in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This complete to Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the AFC adds on to their lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Brees going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Brees now to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC 16. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Brees to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To try again after the sack. Brees. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try here for Brees. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?